Anyway, I hope that you're all doing really, really good. Let me know in the comments how you've been. With today being Thursday, today is gonna be a Reddit Am I the Asshole video. I'm just gonna have a quick little ramble here, so go to the timestamp I will put right here if you just want to skip that and get right to the stories. First of all, I really just want to show you guys my nails. The light isn't too good right now. Let me see if I can adjust that a little bit. Is that a little bit better? So these ones have little strawberries and pearls and then like glitter. I don't really know how to show them. I'm not used to having nails on. This is a very new thing for me, like only the past couple months, so I don't really know how to show them. They're not my usual style because they're very pink and very girly, but I don't know, I just love them. I think it was like the plaid and the like the little, oh, the light is not good enough, the little strawberries that I loved so much. Oh my god. So each hand, the order is a little bit different except for the thumbs, but they are so cute. Also, I am wearing my Stitch Spring ABBA hoodie, like from Avatar The Last Airbender. It is so cute, so comfy, and the attention to detail is insane, and the quality insane. This isn't like a promo or anything. I really recommend their stuff if you are a fan of like TV shows. So I have the Avatar Last Airbender one. It has like little magnetic things that you can take off. It has the spirals. It has a zip, and then also like these buttons, these like metal buttons. I don't think you can see them. It has a hood, and the artwork, like the embroidery on the back, is insane. I'll try and put some pictures in from the actual website to show you how pretty it really is, because you can't see a lot of the details of me wearing it right now. But yeah, it's lovely, lovely, lovely. I really wanted the Demon Slayer cargo pants that they had a while ago, but unfortunately the only thing with Stitch Spring is that it is quite expensive, and I just haven't been that good with money lately. And they did an Arcane drop, like League of Legends Arcane, and oh my god, they had some amazing stuff there. But again, I couldn't really afford it. But yeah, they had all kinds of Avatar things, like the 4 elements and stuff. But yeah, that's it. Also, these nails, I got them from Etsy, from someone called Hoodie Nails, or Hoodie, Hudi. Again, no promo. I'm not affiliated with this person at all. Just they're really, really stunning. I waited for them to go on sale because they're very expensive, but the quality is insane. It took about a month and a half to come, which was quite a bit longer, maybe like a week or two longer than it was supposed to come. But I don't mind because I was in no rush to get them, and the seller kept in contact, and just the design, the detail, and the quality is worth the wait in my opinion. So yeah. But anyway, that's enough rambling. this first one. It is called Am I the Asshole for Telling My Boss that I Wasn't Invited to the Party? And it is by u/4_pay8487. Again, as always, the links to the stories and the usernames of the OPs will be in the description. All credit goes to them entirely. I'm just reading them because I think it's a really fun thing to do. But yeah. So, 26 female, just started a new job. I quickly realised that one of my colleagues, Marie, is engaged and is getting married within the next 2 months. It seemed like the whole office was attending the wedding. I absolutely did not expect an invite. She just met me, weddings are planned in advance, venues booked, etc. My friend actually just got married, so I saw firsthand how it all worked. I could tell Marie wondered if I was expecting an invitation and was hesitant to bring up the wedding around me, but I just never made it a big deal. I don't feel left out in the slightest. Then I got CC'd on an email from someone that the office Joan was throwing Marie a shower during our lunch hour in the break room in a couple of weeks. Joan was sending out a collection so we could give a group gift, cash, to Marie. They also suggested we make it a potluck. Joan included her Venmo and also asked we email back with what we planned on bringing. Even if I'm not going to the wedding, I still believe everyone deserves to be celebrated and Venmo'd the $20, as well as sent a reply saying I'd bring lasagna. A little later, I saw the $20 had been returned to my Venmo and Joan approached my desk. She said I didn't need to contribute. I said even if I'm not attending the wedding, I'd still like to give Marie a little something. Joan looked a little awkward and hemmed and hawed, but then eventually said, "You're not invited to the shower." I was confused. I said I can't go in the company break room on lunch hour. She said yes. I asked where am I supposed to go. I don't drive. I take public transport to and from work. We don't really work near anywhere I could go to quickly for our lunch hour. She said I could stay at my desk. I pointed out that this was a little exclusionary. Joan said Marie didn't want me to assume I was invited to the wedding. I said Okay, sorry, the actual writing for this isn't the best. There's a little gap in the sentence. Okay, so I said I don't at all expect to be given an invite. I completely understand I haven't worked here long and we're not close enough. I'm not hurt by that. She said that's great, but I still can't come. I asked if I had done anything to offend Marie and she said no. She just doesn't want me getting my hopes up. I finally let it go and just said fine, have a good party. The day of the shower, I sat at my desk during the party while everyone else went eating my lunch alone. One kind person snuck me a piece of cake. Halfway through the party, the big boss came in. She usually doesn't work on Friday, so it was a surprise to see her. She saw me sitting at my desk and asked why I wasn't at the party. I told her I hadn't been invited. She was clearly perturbed by this. Later on, she sent an email out banning parties of any kind during work hours. A few people, Joan and Marie included, realize I'm the one who told. They've now turned on me. should have lied to the big boss and said I was busy with work to finish or something, so as not to ruin it for everyone else. Am I the asshole? No, in my opinion, they are absolutely not the asshole. I mean, the OP literally explained to Joan that she didn't expect to be invited to the wedding, and she fully understood, you know, that she was new and that weddings are a very personal event. Like, she was completely fine with that. She expressed that she wasn't upset or feeling left out or anything like that. She said it was, you know, fine. So for Joan and Marie to then still insist on excluding her is insane, because I can understand to a degree the initial awkwardness of not wanting to bring it up and, you know, basically tell someone you're not invited to the wedding, that is. I can understand that, but as the air was cleared and they were told, you know, I'm fine with not going, I understand, I just hope you have a good time, pretty much, for them to still try to not include it is insane. I think the OP was very mature and very, very generous in the fact that they still wanted to give the bride some money and bring food to the potluck, because they knew they weren't going to the wedding, but they just saw it as, you know, something to still be celebrated, because it's, you know, it's a happy thing, and not everyone will go to the wedding. It's not for everybody to go to. It's a personal event. And even knowing that she was okay with it and that she was, you know, being so nice, still saying she wanted to contribute and stuff, they still kind of shunned her and left her out. That makes me think that there is something more, and that they do have some sort of issue or aversion to the OP. Not sure why, but yeah, that's the vibe that I am getting. OP dealt with it in the best way they could. They were mature, they were polite, and I'm sorry, but it's not up to her to lie to her boss to keep other people from essentially getting in trouble. If you don't want to get told off or have things kind of banned, then you shouldn't be an asshole. It's not up to her. It's not her job to cover for you when you've been bitches to her, essentially. She doesn't owe you that. And with the boss now, and hopefully that stuff won't happen again to anyone else. So, yeah, not the asshole. They are so weird. Okay, let's do this one. Am I the arsehole? Okay, I just popped in a chewing gum. Sorry for anyone who doesn't like mouth sounds. My mouth was just getting really dry and my drink is over there. I couldn't be bothered getting up and getting it because this chair, the bed is right here, and it's hard to get out of the chair without clambering a little bit and making a lot of noise. So, am I the arsehole for telling my sister not to announce her pregnancy at my wedding? Because I was going to announce mine, but she did it anyway. And this one is by u/exciting-ideal. female, got married 3 months ago to my amazing husband, 31M. It was supposed to be one of the happiest days of my life, but my sister, 32F, managed to overshadow it in a way that I can't seem to move past. A little background: my husband and I have been trying for a baby for a while, and when we finally got that positive test, we were over the moon. We decided we would share the news with our family and friends at our wedding reception. Nothing crazy, just a small, heartfelt moment during the speeches. Only my parents and my maid of honor knew about this plan. A few weeks before the wedding, my sister pulled me aside to tell me she was pregnant. I was genuinely happy for her, and we had a sweet moment together. Then she casually mentioned that she was planning to announce it at my wedding. I was shocked and told her, as kindly as I could, that I would prefer she didn't. I even explained why, because I was also pregnant and planning to share the news that day. I asked if she could wait just a little longer so the day could stay focused on the wedding. She seemed a bit annoyed but didn't argue much, so I thought that was the end of it. Well, fast forward to the reception, and guess what? Right after the speeches, she stands up, clinks her glass, and announces her pregnancy. The whole room erupts in cheers, and suddenly my wedding turns into a pregnancy celebration. I was stunned. I didn't even get the chance to share my own news because it felt like I'd just be trying to one-up her. Later, when I confronted her, she acted like I was overreacting and said she just couldn't keep it in anymore. When I told her how wild I was, she said I was selfish for wanting to control when people share their happiness. My parents think she was out of line, but are telling me to let it go for the sake of family peace. But I can't seem to move on. Every time I think about my wedding, I feel this bitter pit in my stomach because she took away a moment that was special for me. She, on the other hand, thinks I'm being dramatic and says I should be happy for her, instead of making everything about myself. So, am I the asshole for not letting this go? Girl, absolutely not. Oh my goodness. First things first, I think it is god awful when somebody announces their pregnancy, their engagement or anything like that at somebody else's event, unless it is pre-planned and the persons who event it is has given you their blessing. It is so entitled and rude and just terrible to make their event, whether it's a wedding, a birthday, whatever, about yourself. The celebration is for them, and to turn it into something for yourself without any communication or blessing from that person is just insane. And I will stand by that every time. I think it is a terrible, terrible thing to do. And especially the fact that she was already planning it she said she was planning to do it without ever asking permission before planning it is also insane. And then the fact that, the OP has said, no, I want my wedding day to be about me because, rightfully so. It's your wedding day. A lot of people only have one wedding day, and regardless, you only have usually at least one wedding with that person that you're marrying at the time. It's a very very special day, and it's 100% fair to want it to stay about you and your partner. That is how it should be. So for her to then explain, no, I want the wedding to stay about the wedding, I don't want the attention diverted, and then to also explain that she was planning on announcing her own pregnancy, and that's another reason why she was saying no. For her to then ruin what was supposed to be such a special day for her sister, with it being her wedding and she wanted to announce her pregnancy, that is so unbelievably selfish. Also, to keep the family peace, I wouldn't care about that. The sister is horrible. I wouldn't keep quiet about it for the sake of family peace. The OB deserves to be surrounded with people that will support her better and call the sister out on the atrocious behaviour. Okay, let's go do the next one. I feel this one's only short, which I'm glad about because I feel like it's gonna make me angry. Okay, this one is titled Am I the asshole for kicking my friend out of my apartment after how they treated my cat? And it is by u/Radiant Solace. I have a cat who is my baby. She's super friendly but a little skittish, and I always remind guests to be gentle with her. A friend of mine came over the other night, and while we were hanging out, my cat jumped onto the couch near them. Out of nowhere, my friend shoved her off the couch. Not a little nudge, an actual shove that made her hit the floor hard. My cat ran and hid under my bed, and I lost him. I asked them what the hell that was, and they just laughed and said, relax, it's just a cat. Hell no. Now they're telling our mutual friends that I threw them out over nothing, but the response hasn't been what they expected. Most people are on my side, saying that was way out of line, and a couple even admitted they never liked how this friend treated animals. Still, a few think I was too harsh and should have just given a warning instead of kicking them out immediately. Am I the asshole? Absolutely not. See, the thing is, your pet is your family, and you should advocate for them always the same way you would, your son, your daughter, your sister, your mother. They are family, and they deserve to be treated with respect and grace and kindness, and to be abused in any way at all is just not okay. So a lot of people's pets end up getting abused unknowingly by family members or friends, because they don't pick up or they ignore red flags and stuff. So kicking this person out from the start was 100% the best option here. Because I'm sorry, but you wouldn't invite your friend over and then they push your toddler to the ground and hurt them because they don't want them near. You wouldn't then, keep them in the house and just give them a warning. You'd kick them out immediately, right? So why would it be any different towards an animal? And the fact that one of the other friends said that they've never liked how that girl or person treats their pets, or animals in general, is a huge red flag, because obviously that is normal behaviour to her. So yeah, good to keep her out of your life entirely, to be honest, and definitely away from your cat. This one is by review/sleep please come, and it is titled, "My husband left the groceries on the floor for me to put up when I got home. Am I the arsehole if I refuse to touch them?" Can you see her trying to get comfy? Let's give her a minute. I don't know if you can see on her flank, she has seasonal alopecia. So she just loses bits of hair and goes kind of bald in some spots. But it's not every year. She had it 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and then she's having it this year. So it just seems to be random when she gets it. But it's always around about the same time in the year that she gets it. Okay, now that she's settled. My husband left the groceries on the floor for me to put up when I get home. Am I the arsehole if I refuse to touch them? My husband and I went grocery shopping, and afterwards he dropped me off at the nail salon. And he went home with the groceries. I thought that since he went home, he would have put the groceries up. When he picked me up from the nail salon and we went home, I saw that the groceries were still on the kitchen floor in bags. I asked him why he didn't put the groceries up, and he argued that he put the cold stuff up and he left the majority of the groceries in bags. So I asked him why didn't he just put all the groceries away, and he got defensive and said it's always something, and that I act like he doesn't clean around the house or do stuff around the house. So I asked him if he expected me to put the groceries away when I got home. Long story short, I'm not touching these groceries. After dinner, he went into the kitchen, washed the dishes, and drew himself a bath, and still left the groceries on the floor. Am I the arsehole if I refuse to put them away? Update. He got out of his bath and I took mine. When I got out the bath, the groceries were still on the floor and he's in the living room watching anime. Update again. I asked him why he didn't put the groceries away as soon as he got into bed. And he said, "Why can't you?" Then told me to fuck off. He's sleeping in the living room, so I'm calling an Uber and I'm gonna go stay at a hotel tonight because I'm so mad right now. I feel so disrespected right now. I hope I can get some sleep tonight. He texts me asking where I am. I'm not answering any of his texts or speaking to him until I get back home tomorrow morning. Last update. I just learned that this is called weaponized incompetence from some people in this thread. I showed this Reddit post to my therapist this morning. I'm home now. She told me to voice out my feelings are hurt, that he cursed at me and told me to fuck off. And fuck you. I'm glad I didn't take the disrespect laying down. That was highly disrespectful. Am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole. It's not out of the ordinary to expect him to put all of the groceries away. You were at the nail salon. He already put the cold stuff away, so why can't he finish putting the rest away? It's not that hard. In my opinion, he seems like he's very immature and childish and has the mindset of, it's not fair if I put them all away, I have to leave some for her to do. Which isn't how you should go about a relationship that's not healthy at all, and it's not productive in any way. If my fiance goes out after we go shopping, like if he goes straight out to work or something or wherever, I'm gonna put all the shopping away. He's busy doing something else, I'll put it away. It's our shopping together. It's our life together. He doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't. I'm not gonna be petty and leave stuff for when he gets back. I'm happy to, to put things away for him so that he doesn't have to worry about it when he gets back, and it just makes sense because I'm the one with the free time, and he would do the absolute same for me. If we went shopping together and I went to get my nails done afterwards, he'd go home and he'd put all the shopping away. It's not a big deal. So the fact that the husband is being really immature about it is kind of gross, to be honest. I really don't like that, and it doesn't sound like a healthy relationship, because as someone said in the comments, this sounds like it's about more than the groceries. This sounds like an ongoing type of behaviour from this husband, and not to make assumptions, but it sounds like the OP is getting fed up of it, which it rightfully so. That's not how you treat your partner. That's not how you go about a relationship. It's like the thing of the saying that 50-50 in a relationship doesn't work, because some days you will need to pick up 80% while your spouse only does 20 because they're having a bad day. That's what it is to be in a relationship. You take care of each other. You lean on each other. You depend on each other. You're there for each other. It's not one person against another. It's both of you against the problem. And I think that's really important to remember, because I think it leads to a much healthier mindset in a relationship, at least in my experience. Yeah, sorry, I got fluff in my mouth. Yeah, no, absolutely not the asshole, and the fact that he got super duper defensive as soon as she asked why he hadn't put them away just proves that he knew what he was doing wasn't right, and he knew there would be an issue about it. He just didn't care. He wanted to go down that road. So yeah, not the asshole. Okay, this one is by u/matcha sparks, and it is titled Am I the asshole for shutting down my mother-in-law after she kept testing me as a mother? Ever since my baby was born, my mother-in-law has been constantly second-guessing me. At first, it was little comments. Oh, you do it like that, huh? But lately, it's like she's trying to catch me messing up. For context, my relationship with mother-in-law has always been polite, but not exactly close. She's always been a little bit overbearing, but since I had the baby, it's like she's taken it to a whole new level. She suddenly acts like she's the expert on parenting, and I'm just some clueless rookie. My husband is her only son, and I honestly think she still sees him as a little boy, rather than, an adult with his own family. She's always been a bit opinionated, but now it feels like she's going out of her way to prove that she knows better than me. She keeps making these weird little tests. She'll tell me to put socks on the baby, and the second I do, she'll go, oh, no, she's too hot. Or she'll say I should let her cry for a bit, and the moment I do, she's like, a good mother would know when to step in. No matter what I do, she finds a way to make it wrong. It's just constant little digs. Like she's waiting for me to fail at something so she can make a comment. The final straw. My baby was fussy, and mother-in-law handed her to me with a smirk and said, "Let's see if she stops for you." Like she was waiting for me to fail. I was already exhausted, and that was just too much. I felt like she wasn't even trying to hide it at that point. I snapped and told her, "I'm not playing this game with you." Now she's acting like I was rude for no reason, and told my husband I need to apologise. He thinks I should just let it go, but I'm tired of her treating me like this. I have to prove but I'm tired of her treating me like I have to prove myself as a mother. It's exhausting. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Am I the asshole? Girl, no, you're not the asshole. One thing that really frustrates me is mother-in-laws that are like that, you know, try and take over with the baby and say, "Oh no, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way." Like, you respectfully, I know you're trying to help, but you are not the parent. Please leave us to it. If we ask for help or ask for tips, please go ahead and give them, but I think it would feel very suffocating to have people basically telling you, "No, do it this way, no, do it that way," blah, 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 when you're just trying to be a parent, especially for the first time, especially since people have different ways, different methods and stuff like that of raising children. Yeah, I think it would just be far too much. I wouldn't be able to cope with it. I feel like that would really wind me up, because I would be like, this is my baby, please leave me alone. I know what's good for my baby. It's also very immature for the mother-in-law at a big age to like test and try and get the mother to slip up. Like, grow up and just like support your daughter-in-law and your grandkid and your son. Like, is that too much to ask? And especially if this is the OB's first child, what the mother-in-law is doing is not healthy for her. It's not healthy for her mental health, pretty much. People can go through postpartum depression, postpartum issues, at the best of times with all the support and stuff like that. So she shouldn't be poking the bear and, you know, basically just daily upsetting this poor girl. And also, if it's her first time having a child, she could really be knocking that poor girl's confidence down and making her second guess herself as a mother, which is a terrible thing to do. You are supposed to uplift other women, not make her feel like crap. So yeah, not the asshole. The mother-in-law needs to get a reality check. The son needs to step in there. Okay, the last one for tonight's video. Okay, the last one is by you/OK Boomer Debated, and it is titled, "Am I the asshole for not giving my late fiance's ring to my sister?" So this has turned into a huge fight in my family, and I don't know if I'm in the wrong or not. I, 30 female, lost my fiance, Dorian, 3 years ago in a car accident. It was horrible, and I'm still healing from him. One of the few things I have left of him is my engagement ring. I don't wear it anymore, but I keep it in a box on my dresser because it means the world to me. Last week, my younger sister, Alara, 26 female, got got engaged and we were all super happy for her. But then she pulled me aside and asked me for a favour. She said since I'm not using Dorian's ring anymore, I should give it to her so that she can use the diamond for her own ring. I just stared at her and asked if she was serious. She said yes, because it would be a beautiful way to honour Dorian and also be practical since diamonds are expensive. I told her absolutely not. The ring is one of the last things I have of Dorian and I'm not giving it away. She got upset and said I was being selfish. Since I'm dating someone new now, I should be moving on and letting go of the past. I told her moving on does not mean erasing Dorian from my life. Then she started crying, which got my mom involved. My mom immediately took her side, saying that holding on to the ring is only keeping me stuck in grief, and that giving it to Alara would help me move forward and be symbolic. I told them both to drop it, but Alara keeps texting me saying she deserves a family heirloom just like her cousins got, and that I'm being cruel for keeping it to myself. My boyfriend, Cassian, is totally on my side and thinks Alara is being ridiculous, but half my family is acting like I'm the bad guy. So am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole. That ring is a huge symbol of your love with Dorian. Just because he's gone now doesn't mean it never happened and that love didn't exist. Like, it is so important to realize that moving on, like she said, doesn't mean erasing the memories of this person. They loved each other dearly, and that's good. That's something good to hold on to. It's not keeping her stuck in her grief. It's a good thing to hold on to. That love that they had together. Yeah. Like I said, it doesn't mean that just because he's not there anymore doesn't mean they should act like he never was. They had a good thing and they loved each other dearly, and that ring is, like she said, one of the last things she had of him and one of the most important, as it was a symbol of their love and the marriage that was to be. So it's a really sentimental piece, and for her to just want her sister to give it away to her just so that she won't have to spend money is so insane and like unempathetic. I can't even imagine asking that of someone. Also, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't want my ring to be the ring of my sister's dead fiance. That would feel weird. I would want my ring to be my own symbol of my own love, not something that meant the world to somebody else. It description, you